Hey guys, welcome back to Game of Constellations, and today we'll be talking about a Cancer moon. Now before we jump into a Cancer moon, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon which is right next to the subscribe button so you don't miss out on all my videos. So let's get started. So what is the zodiac sign of Cancer? Well, firstly, Cancer is the fourth zodiac sign in Vedic astrology, and this zodiac sign has the water element in it, and that's why it's called a watery sign and also a moksha sign in Vedic astrology. Now this zodiac sign is ruled by planet Moon, and hence it has all the significations of planet Moon. And so what is Moon? Moon is our mind. Moon is the way we think, it's our thought process, and it represents all the finest things around us. And also Moon signifies mother. So with the Cancer moon, we see that these are the kind of people who are very sensitive and emotional, and they have that attachment and feelings towards almost every single thing in their life. And these are the kind of people who give more importance to nourishment, caring, and they possess all the motherly feelings within them. Now, to understand a Cancer moon better, we need to go more deeper, because the zodiac sign of Cancer is divided into three constellations or nakshatras, and these are Punarvasu, Pushya, and Ashlesha. So, the constellation of Punarvasu starts from 0 degrees of the zodiac sign up and until 3 degrees 20 minutes. And Pushya falls between 3 degrees 20 minutes to 16 degrees 40 minutes. And finally, we have the constellation of Ashlesha, which is between 16 degrees of 40 minutes and 30 degrees, where this constellation and zodiac sign ends. So let's get started. With the Punarvasu moon, we see that these people are very good at convincing others, especially using their emotions, because these people have the knack and talent of using their emotions to connect and convince the other person. And that's why we see a lot of people with this placement ending up as medical advisors, psychiatrists, counselors, and in general they just know how to deal with somebody's problems and how to understand what they're going through. And also we see in general these people can be found in the real estate market, someone dealing with the hotel industry, especially the fast food sector, and they can also be having some kind of connection with the boarding and lodging industry as well. Now, at the age of 27, we see that a Punarvasu moon usually has to go through some kind of a very significant event, or just something that just changes their life for a better purpose, and they find their direction and that path which they've been looking for from a very long time. And this is the reason these people also tend to be very strong during their tough times, because they have the habit of not giving up when something goes wrong, and this is why they end up being very, very successful later in their life. And also in general, these people are very understanding, patient, and they have that forgiving nature within them and that forgiving attitude within them. Now, in relationships, these people can be extremely understanding, but depending on the affliction of the moon, we can see that this could change completely, because if you have an afflicted moon here, then usually this Punarvasu moon starts to develop some kind of an insecurity within the relationship, and they always have that problem in trusting their partner, which could really cause frictions within their relationship. With the Pushya Nakshatra, we see that these are the kind of people who have that motherly connection within themselves, and they believe in this concept of nourishment and nurturing, and that's why they want to provide for others. Providing for others becomes very important for Pushya Nakshatra, and that's why we see these people also are very protective about their family members and the members whom they love, because they really want to protect their family members and provide that security for everybody whom they love. Now, a Pushya Nakshatra also has a very tough start in this life, and think of their life just like a lotus, because it grows in tough conditions, but then once it's a fully grown flower, then it's a beautiful flower. And their life is just like a lotus, where they have tough beginnings, but then they really blossom and shine as they keep growing. A Pushya moon also has a forgiving nature, and they have this ability to take that rudeness from others, and that's why we see a lot of people with this placement are extremely patient and matured when it comes to dealing with the other person's emotions, because they're able to take any form of rudeness or any form of abuses that come to them, and they still just remain very calm and composed, and they don't react to them, because they understand that this is happening for a particular reason, or perhaps this person is depressed or he's angry, but they know how to control the situation because they're very matured from a very young age. A Pushya moon also loves working during the daytime, but then they have some sort of fear during the nighttime. They just feel like their security is being invaded during the nights, and especially with an afflicted moon, these people are very, very insecure during the night times, and they just feel like somebody is going to attack them, or their house is going to get robbed, and they're always very protective and they're alert during their night times. And that's why we see these people do very well in fields such as security, giving protection, and they're also very fond of law, order, and constitution, and hence they do very well in such fields. Now, a Pushya moon is also very intellectual, and they do very well when it comes to education, and that's why we see these people ending up as professors and authoritative educational figures, because these people are extremely knowledgeable and they want to spread their knowledge, and they want to teach people and preach the same thing what they have been following. Pushya moons are also staunch followers of either a religion or either a person or just somebody who they think are their gurus or teachers. They just go blindly follow them, and they have that very strong connection with that element. These people also have a very sacrificing nature, and they have a very sensitive relationship with their mother, because this kind of a moon usually expects a lot of nourishment from their mother, and when they don't receive that, they have a very sensitive relationship with them, and they could usually have some kind of quarrels or just a misunderstanding, especially with their mother. Finally, a Pushya moon also looks for groups, and they love being around a lot of people. They just don't like to be alone, and they feel more secure when they have 5 to 6 people around them, because this is that concept of trying to bond with many other people and trying to stay within a group. With an Ashlesha moon, we see that these are the kind of people who have very deep-rooted emotions, and that's why they're very hard to understand. And sometimes people think that these people try to hide their feelings, but in general, an Ashlesha moon wants to express their feelings, but it's really hard for others to understand what's really going on in an Ashlesha's head. Now, these people also have very hypnotic eyes, and they're extremely charming, but they can also be extremely manipulative, because they have these qualities of deceit and manipulation in them, and that is why we see these people do extremely well in places where they need to be manipulative and they need to act deceitful, and that's why you put this kind of a moon as a spy, as a raw agent, or someone who has to deliver a secret message. Then these are the people who can do it the best, because these people have the quality of changing their emotions and controlling their expressions in important situations, and that's why they do very well in such fields as detectives and as someone who has to investigate and find out what's going on. Now, these people are also very good when it comes to politics, and we see very successful politicians having prominent planets and also moon in Ashlesha, and they can really do well in politics because they have this quality of trying to manipulate others and make sure everybody is on the same page. One thing with an Ashlesha moon is that these people go through some sort of humiliation since their childhood, and this really kind of builds in their emotions and anger to such a level that they want to take this revenge when they grow up, and when they feel that now they have the power in their hands, and they really want to go back to all those people who humiliated them, and they want to take the revenge. And this is a very strong trait in an Ashlesha, because these people want to really show people that, look, you told me I couldn't do this, but today I am this, and now you're paying for this. And then they want to show that revengeful attitude and that nature outside. And Ashlesha moon also has to be really careful about the kind of food they eat, because these people are usually prone to food poisoning, and they also have to be very careful with respect to their skin, because they usually have a very sensitive skin, and they need to take care of their skin because they're again prone to ultraviolet radiation, and this UV rays usually hits these people harder than it hits any other constellation moons. When it comes to music and art, an Ashlesha moon has very good taste for quality music, and we also see a lot of dancers with this kind of a placement, because they're very good with their eyes, emotions, expressions, and they just know how to connect with the beats. When it comes to relationships, an Ashlesha moon usually finds it very tricky, because firstly they have a very high sex drive, and they have this fetish and fantasies to complete in their sex life, and now this makes the other person feel that this Ashlesha moon is not loyal to them, and this is why they have these trust issues in the relationship, and also they usually feel that an Ashlesha moon is not going to be the right person for them. But this is not the case, because an Ashlesha moon actually wants to stay committed to the person whom they love, and they literally are ready to give their life to the other person, but then they always get tagged that they're promiscuous and they just want to have a relationship for fun, but that's really not the case, because they really want a very serious relationship, and this is usually their karma, that people tag them as someone who just wants to have fun in a relationship and not someone who's seriously interested to be there. And likewise, an Ashlesha moon also has trust issues with their partner, and sometimes they themselves can be the reasons for having problems in their relationship life. So anyway guys, these were my thoughts on a Cancer moon. If you really like this video, make sure you like, share and comment on this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon, which is right next to the subscribe button. So until my next video, goodbye.